Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another video of ChemSolve. We have started the series of organic chemistry, introduction of the organic chemistry, and this is the fourth lecture of that series today. Today's topic is isomerism. So let's move towards the topic. Before understanding what is isomerism, let's understand what are isomers. So I'm going to write here. Isomers. Okay. What are isomers? Isomers are compounds that have same molecular formula but different structural formula. We will understand this with the help of some examples, but let me write the definition of the isomerism. The phenomena of having isomers is called isomerism. Okay, so let's understand the definition of the isomerism with the help of certain examples. But before looking at the example, you must remember one thing. Isomers have different physical properties such as melting point and boiling point. Okay, so let's understand it with the help of an example. Isomerism in alkanes. Okay, so in order to explain the isomerism in alkane, I'm going to take example of butane. You know, butane has the molecular formula C4H10. Now I have two options. This is the molecular formula. And I'm going to change the structural formula of this molecule. Let's see that how many possibilities do we have. The one possibility is that let me arrange all four carbons in a straight chain, and in the other case I'm going to arrange 3 in a straight chain and 1 in branch like this. Now let me complete the hydrogen atom attached with each carbon atom. And similarly here. For this it would be like this. What is the name for the first one? For the first one, the name is N-butane. The name is N-butane. Why? Because all the 4 carbon are being attached, and the name for this is methyl propane. Now look at the naming. Methyl propane. So one methyl group is attached here. You can see this is one methyl group and it is attached with the carbon number 2. And the state chain has 3 carbon atoms, so it would be the propane. So the name is methyl propane. While here all the 4 carbon atoms are being attached in a straight chain, so the name is N-butane. So my dear student, just look at the formula. The formula says C4H10, and look at the first isomer. It has 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon, and look at the hydrogen number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So it has the molecular formula C4H10, but the arrangement is straight chain. While here again the carbon number are 4 and hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the arrangement is now the branch. It is a straight chain and it is the branch chain. So these 2 different arrangements are possible in the case of butane, and this arrangement shows that they have the same molecular formula but they have 2 different arrangement of the atoms. So this process is called isomerism. Let's look at another example. Isomerism in alkenes. Okay. Isomerism in alkenes. Alkenes, we know that they have the double bond in between. So let's take the same hydrocarbon, I mean the carbon number 4 alkene. So the formula would be C4H8. You can see here the formula was C4H10 because this was an alkane. Now we are talking about 4 carbon alkene, so this would be C4H8 because it's an alkene. Alright. So what would be the arrangement? I'm gonna arrange all the 4 carbon in a straight chain, and I'm gonna attach a double bond with the first carbon, and let me complete its hydrogen atom. I will complete the hydrogen atom in such a way that each carbon would have 4 covalent bond resultantly. So this is one arrangement and it is called N-butene, or you can just say butene. While for the other arrangement, what I will do, I will arrange 3 carbon in a straight chain, and similar way as I done for butane, I will arrange the 4th carbon in branch, but I have to put a double bond here because it's alkene. Now let me complete its hydrogen. No need of hydrogen here for this carbon number 2, because it's already have 4 covalent bond, 1, 2 and 3 hydrogen. Similarly, 1, 2, and 3 hydrogen. Alright, now each carbon has 4 bonds. Okay, what would be the name for this? The name would be methyl, because one methyl group is attached here. This is the methyl group. So, methyl propene. Why? Because the parent chain is the 3 carbon alkene. Alright, let me write it with red so that you can see it easily. Okay, so if it has alkane and it's a 4 carbon atom in a molecule, so these arrangement are possible. And alkene, the same case is with the alkene, that we have arranged them in a straight chain and then laterally in a branch chain. Okay, let's take some other example as well. Okay, isomerism in alkyl halides. The other word for alkyl halide is halogenoalkanes. These are the alkanes, but halogens are being attached with them. Just we have done in the last lecture for the substitution reaction of the alkanes. Okay. So I'm going to take the example of again 4 carbon and H9, and 1 hydrogen atom is being replaced by chlorine. So how many arrangements are possible here? Again, firstly I will arrange all the 4 carbon in a single straight chain. Then the chlorine will be attached with the first carbon. Secondly, I will again arrange all the 4 carbon in a straight chain, but now the position of the chlorine will be changed. And thirdly, now the chain is being made with the 3 carbon. Chlorine is again with the first carbon, and 1 carbon is in the branch. Okay, now 2 carbon like this and 1 carbon like this in branch, and chlorine is again attached with the first carbon. Look, these are all the possibilities of the, or you can say these are the different arrangements of the atoms which were possible here. So I made all the possible arrangement, and this different arrangement of the atom in a molecule having the same molecular formula is called the isomerism. Let me complete its hydrogen. So there would be 2 hydrogen, there would be 2 hydrogen, again 2 hydrogen, and here I will attach 3 hydrogen. 3 hydrogen because already 1 covalent bond, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, and 3 hydrogen. Here 3 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen. Here 3 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen. I hope you have understood that how I attach different hydrogen with it, because we have to complete the valency of 4 for each carbon. We have to make the 4 bonds for each carbon. So I just look at the covalent bond which were directly attached with that carbon atom, and then I subtracted that bond from 4 and attached the hydrogen number. For example, here this carbon has only 1 and 2 covalent bonds. So I attach 2 hydrogen here, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 covalent bond in total. Okay, so the name for this would be 1-chlorobutane, because at position 1 chlorine is being attached. This is 2-chlorobutane, because at position 2 the chlorine atom is attached and it's a butane. All right, and it would be 1-chloro 2-methyl propane, because 1 chlorine is attached here at position 1, 2 and 3, and at 2 position a methyl group is being attached and it's a propane. All right, now this would be 1,1 dimethyl chloro let me see how many carbon atom are in a state chain. 1, 2, 3. So the name would be 2-chloro 2-methyl propane. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, this is a propane. At position 2 a methyl group is attached, at position 2 a chlorine is attached. So 2-chloro 2-methyl propane. All right. Okay, let's take another example. This time I'm going to take example of alcohol, again with the 4 carbon atom. Isomerism in alcohols. Give me a second. Let me write it again. Isomerism in alcohols. Okay, I'm going to take again the example of 4 carbon alcohol. So that would be C4, H9 and OH. Let's see how many arrangements are possible here. Again, I'm going to attach all the 4 carbon in a state chain and OH group with the first carbon. Now, in the similar way, all the 4 carbon in a state chain, like I done here for the chlorine, you can see, and hydroxyl group with the second carbon. Thirdly, in the similar way, I will attach 3 carbon in a state chain. Hydroxyl group is attached with the first carbon and 1 carbon is attached in branch with the second carbon. Total 4 carbons. And lastly, like this. Now let me complete its hydrogen. Okay. What would be the name for the first one? It is butanol, or you can say 1-butanol, because hydroxyl group is attached with the first carbon, and it is 2-butanol. Why? Because hydroxyl group is attached with the second carbon and it's 4-carbon chain, so butanol. And this would be two-methyl propanol, because at position 1, 2 and 3, at position 2 a methyl group is attached and it's a 3-carbon all. And for the last one, it is again 2-methyl 2-propanol, because it's 3-carbon chain, 1, 2 and 3. With the second carbon a methyl group is attached, and with the second carbon and a hydroxyl group is attached, so 2-methyl and 2-butanol. Thank you so much. See you next time.